Welcome to 365 Christian Men, where every day we aim to inspire and encourage with real-life stories about men. December 23rd, Rich Mullins. Rich Mullins grew up on a farm, but from an early age, it was clear that he was more interested in music than farming. Desiring to be a positive influence in her grandson's life, Rich's grandmother gave him a Bible, which started him down a path that he would walk for the rest of his life. Years later, as he was getting ready to start a new season of life at Cincinnati Bible College, Rich wrote, "I felt sad because I was getting ready to go to Bible school, and yet most of my friends didn't even know about my faith. So, I sang for them because I wanted them to hear the message about God." On this date, in 1978, Rich performed his song "You Gotta Get Up" at a Christmas concert. He won multiple Dove Awards, including Artist of the Year, Song of the Year, and Songwriter of the Year. When he was 40, Rich basically walked away from fame and went to live and serve on a Navajo reservation. When people accused him of being afraid of success, Rich said, "I don't know if I'm afraid of success. I might be. I tend to think success is overrated, that it's something everybody goes after until they get it, then nobody knows what to do with it. Your life speaks louder than your music. I can make records for the rest of my life and talk about love, but it won't mean anything until I love somebody."
Pain can be life's wrecking ball. Confront the pain and stop the demolition. For singer-songwriter Rich Mullins, words always came easy, but not on this night. Rich threw the pen across the room. Yesterday, to kick off his 3-day retreat, his mentor, Brennan Manning, had Rich write a letter to his father who had died some time back. On this night, Rich was given another assignment, this time to write from his father back to himself. But how was he supposed to do that? He had never even heard his father say, "I love you." Rich could still hear the echo of his father's voice. "Why is it that everything you touch always ends up busted?" Rich had tried to understand his dad. He even thought playing the dulcimer might connect him with his father's Appalachian roots. Rich loved the dulcimer, but music didn't tame this demon. Neither did alcohol. He'd never done anything but disappoint his dad because Rich had not been created to be a farmer. Rich sank into his chair. He had, at one time, thought that following Jesus was about being good, but now he knew the truth. The highest pursuit was not to be good, but to be God's. In his head, he knew God loved him, but in his heart, it felt like God was as disappointed in him as his dad had always been. Disappointed and disgusted. That's how he saw God. But he would do the assignment. He asked God to help him to write it as if it was from his dad. And then he picked up the pen. But as he began to write, he began to shake uncontrollably. He was a total mess. Finally, when he pulled himself together, he tried again. "Dear Rich, it's just like I told you. Being poor ain't shameful, it's just inconvenient. Where I was the poorest was where I was most inconvenient for you. I couldn't imagine that sounds and rhythms and feelings and thoughts could be to you what machinery and calves and corn was to me, because I had no time to feel things and a quicker head than a heart. I never guessed that those things were valuable. But I valued you. It's just that I didn't know how to express it. I didn't know I was supposed to be affectionate. I could see the strength of steel, but I couldn't see the power of tenderness. And when I compared you with others, I didn't know the devil had his finger on the scale. I'm sorry for causing you so much pain, son. I am here now in the company of several other fathers who also caused pain in the lives of their sons. Abraham did it to Isaac. Jacob did it to 10 of his sons. David did it to Absalom. Even God allowed his son Jesus to endure the greatest pain of all. Be brave in your pain. I don't say that because you're not. I am proud that you didn't run away from it. I love you, your dad. Rich put down his pen, tears streaming down his face. Then he got up and he ran to the cabin behind his and burst through the front door exclaiming, "Brennan, I am free!" Have you allowed pain to wreck any part of your life? Forgiving those who have hurt you will set you free from the bitterness and anger that will destroy your life and bring a fresh new revelation of God's love. Ephesians 4:31 and 32 says, "Get rid of all bitterness, rage, anger, harsh words and slander, as well as all types of evil behavior. Instead, be kind to each other, tender-hearted, forgiving one another, just as God, through Christ, has forgiven you." Pain can be life's wrecking ball. Confront the pain and stop the demolition.
Thank you for listening to today's story. Every day of the year, our hope is to inspire you with real-life stories of faithful men who have gone before us. Hebrews 12:1 says, "Therefore, since we are surrounded by so great a cloud of witnesses, let us lay aside every weight and the sin that so easily ensnares us. Let us run with endurance the race that is set before us." Join us tomorrow for another story at 365christianmen.com.